Did they finally convince you that they are a Super Bowl threat?
I'll answer the question, and then I'll state a case here. The answer is yes. Now, let me tell you why I state this case.
Okay.
I want you guys to understand, as I said here, you kept asking me, do I believe in the Packers? Are the Packers really a Super Bowl contender? I said, not yet. They had that one element. I kept saying, I need more elements out of them. They had that one element where we saw Aaron Rodgers, that bad man, Devontae Adams, destroying everybody.
Yeah.
It was destroying everybody. But I was looking at the whole team at the same time, not just the glitter on top of it. I said, oh, okay, they had played in those first games. They played New Orleans, Detroit, San Francisco, Pitt, Cincy, and Chicago. In those games, that's what they started the season with. In those games, that defense was 100% green zone giving up touchdowns. 100%. All of these teams, they get 100%. They will get everything. They're last in green zone defense. Last. So you're letting every team that gets down there score a touchdown. Now, they played Washington after Chicago, and they played Washington. They went 0 for 4 in Washington. And since then, this team is the number one team in scoring defense, giving up only 11 points a game. The last 3 games, they took out Murray, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Took out Mahomes, 54% completion percentage. Took out Wilson, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I said, oh, okay, that's another element that I had been talking about. Let me see. Before, this defense was horrific. They didn't have that element. Now they're playing Super Bowl defense. And one last thing. I watched it when I was doing that game that Thursday night when they played Arizona. I said, I believe something may have happened here, but I can't go all the way across. I talked about, when I got here, talking to Randall Cobb in the elevator. He caught those 2 touchdowns. And I was saying, is that the other element? I don't know if Randall Cobb can consistently do that. But in that Thursday night game, I said, I saw something, but I wanted to continue to watch it. I watched Dillon. Now, I know Aaron Jones got hurt, and we hope that he gets back because he's a difference maker for the Packers. But when Dillon played Thursday night, the way he ran that football against Arizona, the physicalness that he played with. And then I saw it again yesterday when he rushed for another 66 yards and 2 receptions for another 62 yards. And that the physicalness, if y'all go with me here, go with me. Last year, when they lost to Tampa Bay, what was the problem?
Game?
In the NFC Championship game, they took the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands on 4th and short down near the goal line. If you're playing green zone defense like this, and you get that physicalness from from Dillon like that, now you give me those other elements that I can finally say Green Bay is ready to make a run at a Super Bowl. I'm not just talking out of my head. I'm giving you a clean case so you can fully understand how this thing works.
Before I answer the question directly, Michael Irvin?
Yes.
Is that your way of saying they could beat the Cowboys?
I hadn't gone there yet. I hadn't gone there. I hadn't gone there now.
Put the camera on me, y'all. Put the camera on me. Put the camera on me, y'all. I just asked Michael Irvin, is that your way of saying they can beat the Cowboys? Here's Michael Irvin. Before, just seconds earlier, that's what this is. Then I asked him, can they beat the Cowboys? Whatever. Zip it, okay? The credibility, all that argument you just that blow in, you just did, just stop it, okay?
Here's the deal. Here.
Let me say this on a serious note. Before I answer the question directly, let me say this. I don't give a damn about Aaron Rodgers' emotions. You deliberately deceived folks. You didn't commit a crime. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get in the car going 156 miles an hour. You didn't engage in any domestic violence. You didn't break the law. So all the folks out there on talk radio and everything that's clamoring to come to his defense, like we treating him like he's some criminal, that is just false. That is not what should be associated with Aaron Rodgers. But I also don't want to hear about your emotions and how touched you were and how, all of this other stuff. You deliberately deceived folks. You got called on it, and you got fools out there that are trying to politicize something and change and trying to change the narrative into something that it wasn't. It wasn't about a vaccine or non-vaccine. It was about the fact that you weren't as open, as honest as Carson Wentz or a Kirk Cousins. You didn't man up look folks in the eye and say, this is what my status was, and deal with it like a man. That's why everybody got on you. So if you want to get all emotional because you got called out about that, spare me with that, miss me with that nonsense.
And there was no reason to do it.
Exactly. And there was no reason to do
it. It's not
having
like
said that,
right. No
having said that, he's still a bad man. He's something special. And guess what? I'm looking at Green Bay, and they are a legit Super Bowl contender, to answer the question directly. Make no mistake about it. I will say this, though. I do have cause to pause. Aaron Jones might be out. That was a nasty-looking injury. He was taken off the field. It did not look good. Now, A.J. Dillon filled in admirably.
A.J. Dillon.
But the two-headed monster that they are together makes them lethal. And with Valdez-Scantling back, and with Lazard back, and with Devontae Adams back, and with Randall Cobb in the lineup as well, with Aaron Rodgers behind center, and Bakhtiari scheduled to come back as well to buffer their offensive line as one of the more reliable pieces Aaron Rodgers has ever happened in front of him. When you talk about that, that's the kind of stuff that makes the Green Bay Packers incredibly, incredibly formidable. Make no mistake about that, because their defense is coming alive. They are neutralizing the opposition. They are keeping folks in front of them. They are making you go about the business of being patient, and to beat them, you have to methodically do so, as opposed to them giving up the big play. And when you consider what they can do offensively, led by that brother, Aaron Rodgers, who, as far as I'm concerned, listen, it hurt me to criticize him because we all know how much I love the brother. I mean, the fact of the matter is I think he's the greatest talent I've ever seen at the quarterback position. And I thought on many, many occasions in the past when people were coming at him, I thought it was wrong. I thought it was a bit excessive. I didn't think it was right. But then he basically validated the suspicions that were accorded in his direction because of how he chose to deliberately deceive everybody with the whole I'm vaccinated, I'm immunized kind of thing. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.